Welcome in, have a seat. Kick back and relax, cause it's that time of the week. How's your day? Was it great? Well, it'll get better with Otalku Cafe. Nostalgia, let the memories bloom. All these stories in my head are gonna make me go boom. Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah! Yeah! Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah!
Konbanwa, friends, and welcome to another edition of the Otalku Cafe. We got a couple of penultimates happening, possibly the contender for worst anime of the year. Finally finished. We'll finally talk about that today. I am Matt, your CEO and head chef, and to join me, my other CEO, my co-hi, Ethan. How you doing?
I'm all right on this special Tuesday edition of Talk to Cake.
Yes, because
I want to watch AEW, and we always record on Wednesdays because your ass records on Thursdays, and on Fridays I like to do shit with my life. So I'm caught up. I'm all the way caught up. I'm so caught up. I had time to play Harry Potter, which I rarely have time to play video games nowadays. So I managed to play 3 hours and a half, give or take, worth of Harry Potter. And I was like, Matt, if you're caught up, let's just do it on a fucking Tuesday because we got no shows we watch on Tuesdays. And there's
no Tuesday shows.
Yeah, we use that Tuesday slot for an opportunity to catch up. Me specifically, I use it to catch up. But since I'm caught up, let's just fucking do the podcast, eh?
And here we are.
And here we are. Right.
But no, it's quick. We're gonna get it out of the way. Since it's not a Wednesday, we have 4 less shows to talk about, basically.
Yeah.
So this helps. This actually does help.
The end is near.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, next week is going to be multiple finales.
Indeed.
It's going to be fun and a half. Yes. A few news, real quick. These will be brief because there's not a lot. But we got one. I'll Become a Villainous that will go down in history. It is announced for October 2024. We got a trailer for My Wife is Emotionless. I'm looking forward to that. I'm a Noble on the Brink of Ruin, so I might. Master Magic anime has been announced.
All right. All right.
Yes. Bye Bye Earth is announced for a summer 2024 premiere. What else we got? The strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human. Is official for summer 24. That's actually about it. Hold on. We got this.
Don't forget the Rascal series because I forgot and booked my tickets before the podcast. The Rascal series comes out with its double feature this Sunday. Only Sunday if you want to watch it in sub, or Monday if you want to watch it in dub, which is the first time they've ever done a Rascal dub, which will be interesting.
Yeah, and since Starman has not watched the original show in dub, he can watch it sub.
Oh, how heartbreaking for him!
It is.
My heart aches for the young man.
It was very heartbreaking. But yeah, we got all. Yeah, so that's also going to be added in our long lineup of what we talk about next week.
4-hour podcast. Let's go.
Probably, yeah.
No editing required.
Yep. One more news. I'm a behemoth, an S-ranked monster, but mistaken for a cat. I live as an elf girl's pet.
Sounds like a skip.
in the TV anime. Yeah, it's one title, so no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe that is it for the news, and let us just get to the reviews.
All right, Matt, you go ahead and start since you only got 4.
I do, don't I? I didn't talk about the wrong way to use healing magic last week, so I'll just bring that up.
I don't even have that as one of your options here in this stupid list.
I forgot to give it to you.
The wrong way to use healing magic. I'll write it for all of 2 weeks.
Yep. Basically, two of the heroes, Suzune and Kazuki, are in the front line to fight the Black Knight, while Usato is helping Rose with healing wounded soldiers and all that. The two heroes, they got their asses kicked by the Black Knight because the Black Knight's armor has reflect magic.
That's the thing about Black Knights kicking people's asses this season, eh?
Yeah, plenty of Black Knights.
Plenty of Black Knights kicking people's asses, eh?
Exactly. Yeah, basically any damage done to the Black Knight, it bounces back onto them. So if you stab it for the chest, you're gonna feel it instead.
Hi.
Yeah, so that happens. The heroes were getting their ass kicked, but Usato, of course, made the save. Did this giant healing punch to the Black Knight. So the Knight got knocked around silly.
All right.
Usato healed his friends. And the Black Knight took off her armor because she was very pissed off. I didn't know it was a girl under that armor. I was like, okay, cool. All right. But Usato beat that knight pretty easily. That was basically what happened in the course of the 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So short and sweet. Penultimate Friday. Looking forward to that. Hold on. Buchigiri. Okay, let's go.
Buchigiri.
It's just fun to say.
Buchigiri.
Buchigiri. I don't even know what it means. So,
hey Google, what does the word buchigiri mean?
We're gonna find out there.
The big lead. On the website Clarity.app, they say buchigiri means to establish a big lead or win by a significant margin.
Okay.
How about that?
All right. Well, now we know. Now we know on Otalku Cafe.
The more you know. No.
Put where left off. Madakara got shot by the spirit bullet thing. So it was kind of like the stand arrow. But Ichiya, the genie that was over with Shindo, is now with Madakara. Like, I tricked you to make me good because basically you're a fucking weakling. I don't need you anymore. So thanks. And he's taking advantage of Madakara's sadness due to the fact that not only Arjun lied to him about who he is. Yes, Chris.
Why would we end with that?
We're gonna start with it. We're gonna start with Fire Hunter.
I swear to God, Chris, if you ever put Fire Hunter in your top 13, you're never coming on this show again. You're not. I don't care that you're Matt's friend. My executive co-CEO decision. No, Chris.
But yeah, not only Madakara sad about Arjun being a fraud, his brother did not make it from the 7, so he's dead. And he's like manipulating Madakara, thinking like, "Hey, why don't you fight? Like, why are you holding back? Why are you a coward?" And because it's a celebration, it's called the culture celebration. It is
celebrate good times.
Big celebration. Basically, he says that Madakara says there's a shadow lurking over him. And it's like, oh yeah, that's your fear. So you need to conquer that by beating Arjun. So kick his ass. Right. And Chris will know him. Our favorite guy that goes into this escort cafe. Otome. Every episode, he's like walking back and forth. So someone passes by. He goes in this sex shop thing, and he orders the same. He almost orders the same girl every time, Jasmine Chen. Then he switched to 2 other girls to a different girl, like the last 2 episodes. And the waiter is just like, "Are you cheating on Jasmine? Do you not care? She calls for you. She longs for you. So tell me one more time, who will it be?" It's like, Jasmine. I'm coming home, Jasmine. I'm thinking it's a cat cafe.
think it's a cat cafe.
I think it's a cat cafe with how they're doing everything.
Mm.
There's a cat in the logo of it, but it looks like an exotic place.
So it's a cat cafe masquerading as a pussy cafe.
I guess. I don't know.
Oh, anime.
Yep, anime is weird. But Marakara, he goes. Also, Arjun is pissed because the girl he likes, the bro-con, Maharo, she is now worried about Marakara because she overheard from her brother that, his brother's dead. And she's like, oh man, he also had a brother, but he's dead. Oh,
What a
must mean
shame.
he's sad. I want to fuck mine, but he also lost his. Sad. Also, there was a random blow-up doll of the brother in his own room. I thought it was hers, but apparently Chris said it was in his room. So all I can think of is he probably fucks himself because he's a narcissist. Or it's hers that she just brought it in there in his room to make it seem authentic.
Yeah, get the full experience with his sheets smelling like him.
Yes,
and-
in the Oni-chan's room. It's Ruby with Aqua.
Oh my god, I've seen so many dojin lately with that.
It's
hot,
gonna happen.
I know. I saw the still. I've seen the still.
It's fucking happening, whether we like it or not.
Japan.
But no, she tells Arjun that he's a terrible friend for not checking up on him. It's like, oh, so she likes him. Look, listen, Arjun, you're a creep. You're ugly. I mean, if you look up his brother, if you look at the brother, Google him. Google him. Right now, as I'm talking. You too. You too, Ethan.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, he's a fucking beefcake. And you, Arjun, you're a fucking twink. You stand no chance. You're done. It's over. Move on. Game over. I know there's only one girl on the show, but that's it. You lost. Good day, sir.
Mm-mm.
But anyway, Marakara wants to fight Arjun, and of course he uses the power of his stand power. I'm gonna call them stands now. That's what they fucking are. They're fucking stands.
It stands. Okay.
They're fucking stand powers.
Mm.
Yeah, Marakara's stand is like, oh, you can use your anger, use it. Arjun, of course, he's down on the floor. Like, oh shit, his attack didn't work. And before Marakara goes to the final blow, he stops himself, and this makes Arjun go to the bathroom because that's one of his tropes. That he gets so nervous he wants to shit himself.
Oh, okay.
This is why I fucking hate Arjun. It's the stupid shit. It's the stupid shit with him.
You don't say.
Yes, but Marakara, he still reluctant. At the end of the episode, he fights his inner fear. Now he has no fear holding him back. So the next time he fights Arjun, he's gonna kick the shit out of him.
All right.
I can't wait. Also, Senya and the other genie, they used to know each other. They used to be best friends when they were younger. They were also going to become the Honkai or Honky, or however you pronounce it. I call them Honkies. Honki.
Honki.
Yeah, I thought it was Honkai, unless let's just make it pronounced that way, or they're just fucking honkies.
Honki.
Honky. Fucking honkies.
Yeah, key. Key is a symbol. Honki.
Okay. But that's what they're going. That's what they used to be. That's what they were going for, and now that. Moving on. I think I only 7-time loop. Sorry, I got 3 more.
Yep.
7-time loop. Basically, nice scene beginning with Arnold and Rishi. Talk about the fireflies. Arnold was like, "Huh, never seen before. You want them executed?" Like, no, they're pretty. I know they're bugs, but they are. And basically, for Rishi, it's basically convincing Arnold to have this alliance with Oliver, even though Arnold has no desire for it. Even though Oliver's friend Mihail has the black gunpowder. Gunpowder.
No desire.
Yeah, so first Rishi's like, hey, you see this pocket watch you have? He made an exact replica. Like, they're giving machinery. We could use that. Then Alda says, I don't want your ship. I don't care for machinery. And Rishi, I'm disappointed in you too, even though you're my fiance. But yeah, you sure you're going to have all this, but do you have you thought about what I would need it for? Nope, she didn't think that far ahead.
Oh.
So basically tells Oliver to get out of his sight. And Mihail, the one with the gunpowder, he got away from the guards, so now everyone's looking for him. They look around the village because they think he's gonna do something fucked up. But Rishi, I think I know where he is, and of course he's by the fountain outside. So they're gonna have a conversation about what if she can make him either join in the alliance with her, or just not use the black gunpowder. What's gonna happen? Who knows? And finally, Delicious in Dungeon. This was a fantastic episode. It was time to fight the black dragon. The red dragon.
All right, red.
Everyone ate. They got a plan in mind. Laos and Senshi, they were like sneak up to the dragon, but the plan didn't work. The plan was falling apart. Like everything was going wrong. Like buildings being crumbled, magic ain't working. Senshi's little carving knife made with special material that can cut through stuff. It's so small, like it hurts the dragon, but the fact it's so tiny compared to a fucking dragon, it ain't gonna work.
Nope.
They can't. They would have to chop it. But again, they're all tiny, and the dragon's fucking huge. So the only plan is to basically stab it through the neck where it's exposed from the last wound. So okay, sure, got it. Let's try it. Lao's sword that has a little monster connected to it drops and says, "You know what? I'm out." No.
Psych.
Yep, I'm dropping on the ground. You're on your own. Good luck. I'm gonna hop over there. Senshi uses his axe, and that axe shattered because he has not taken care of that axe at all. Damage is busted. But Senshi tries to get Lao's sword, and the dragon stomps on the dwarf. He stomps on Senshi. So, coughing up blood, probably broken ribs. Chilchuk tried to help out, but now he also got knocked out. It's basically down to Laos and Marcel. The dragon catches Laos, has basically his foot in his mouth. Has the dagger away from the dragon. Stabs it in the neck, and as it stabs it in the neck, the dragon chomps the foot down. So Laos has no foot.
Rip to the foot.
Yep. They both fall. They both collapse. Marcel does her healing magic, and since the leg was not chewed up, she basically reattached it with the healing magic. And got a foot again.
Yay, foot.
Yep. So now basically the dragon's dead. So now we gotta find my sister in there. So they're carving up some of the meat to get it out of the way, looking for the organs. Nothing there. They check. They were cutting up the intestines, and they see her staff, her clothes, and a skull.
Rip.
What was looking like the sister probably got digested fully. They didn't make it in time.
Oof.
Yep. All that hard work. Fuck.
Wah, wah, wah.
No, great episode, great fight. I love the animation for it. This was a 5-star episode. So,
All right.
I loved it. That is it for me, sir.
Lovely, sir. Let us commence. I don't have to talk about 2 anime since they are Wednesday anime, and the new episode hasn't dropped, and I was caught up last week too. So how about them apples, eh? I only got 3 today. All right, we'll start off with Ragnar Crimson because it's the one I don't thread. The show had a lot of basically backstory involving some of the members of the Silver Corps. And they all are getting all sorts of fucked up and destroyed. Literally, by the time this battle's over, they win the battle. They defeat one of the 12 dragons, one of the special 12 dragons, basically the strategist. And But by the time it's over, like there's hardly anybody. Like everybody's basically dead. They're missing limbs. Like I don't think there's anybody that doesn't have a like missing limb. I think at this stage in the corpse, like they're pretty fucked up. But the big part that really stands out is Crimson's battle against Ultimatia, and basically, from there, just again more back and forth from that piece. But Crimson notices because basically Ultimatia, to defend herself, shoots out a bunch of like giant blasts. She just shoots out like fucking laser beams everywhere. And she mentioned like as a strategy, she's like, oh, when shit hits the fan, you just overwhelm your opponent and you'll win based off of that. So she's like, I know what I'm gonna do to counter that. I'm gonna do a mental attack, and she just basically mentally eviscerates. Like she basically Cody Rhodes, fucking the way that he did The Rock, she did to him. Like just mentally eviscerates her, bro, and like like she breaks her mentally, and as she's about to finish her off, the deed's about to be done. There's like some sort of like crack in the time that they're in, which is very interesting. And the episode ends very dramatically with like their little spatial location breaking, and something happens. So, yeah, it's about it for that episode. Good episode though, nonetheless. I don't ever do Ragnar Crimson justice. This is Sean's baby through and through. I enjoy watching it for sure, but for me to carry it over, since I don't thread it, I don't remember a lot of the key details, but there's really not much to be had from that perspective on that. Okay, moving on. Where are we going next with Tsukimichi? Let's go with Tsukimichi. Tsukimichi, again, a decent episode. Basically, Makoto, again, as we mentioned last week, everybody's on like summer break, and so Makoto, because he still has that like child, like teen mentality, he decides like, hey, I might as well take advantage of summer break too, and he starts learning about how to basically better manifest his mana. And the episode largely focuses on that. He goes to the guild master. He tells him he wants to be more refined and less what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Less wasteful of his mana and his powers and his abilities. So the guild master gives him a book that was written by his former master. He's like, here's a book that I have. It talks about mana expenditure and honing in on mana. He's like, I don't know whether these like techniques are going to work, but I've got the book, so you're free to play around and test it out. So he does, and he basically manages, when it's all said and done over the course of several days, he manages to basically make his mana into a physical form. Because like if you ever see any magical anime, you see people with mana, like you always see like there's like vapor, right? It looks like vapor, or it looks like they're Dragon Ball Z leveling up, right, to a degree. So he actually makes like a slime like coating, like it looks like he's trapped in a slime bubble, but it's a physical appearance of mana. And with that, he basically it's like more refined. Like any of his like powers that he uses is more refined, more streamlined, more precise, more powerful. And then he also has a physical like body to it, because again, it's a physical element. He's coated in slime, but it's got super what's it called? Powerful, like force magic and shit like that. So he basically tests it out. He runs into a tree, giant fucking beautiful oak tree.
Hello, Ernie.
That shit. You got to know it's Ernie, of course.
Yeah.
He's the only one who talks to us in Japanese. Konnichiwa. Ernie-san. Hi. So this way. Anyway, so he runs in the tree, knocks over the tree, and he's like, all right, shit's popping, shit's good. And the rest of the episode kind of just focuses on him like managing the demiplane. Like, he goes with a mock test against like the new flying creatures that he let in, and he just easily destroys them. They're the weakest of like his air force is like the weakest part, so he's trying to train them up. And the episode concludes with all of the demiplanes like warriors going up against a rock. And so what happens is Shion, the dragon, I don't know what you want to call him, companion, or what's the word I'm looking for, where you have like a contract, a familiar. The dragon familiar. So the dragon familiar goes into a mountain, carves out a humongous boulder from the mountain, and then Shiki, the lich, sets a stone on it where it becomes super hard to break. And like when you attack it, it gives you like a point score out of 100. So the orcs go first, and the orcs end up winning with a like a super sledgehammer type of thing of like 78 out of 100. and then everybody kind of goes down, but they're all showing off their new ultimate moves that they've gained in the time that Makoto's been away. And then we get into Shiki. Shiki ends up cutting it in half. He ends up cutting the stone in half with his like special like power thing. And then Shion does something for, I believe she does something herself. I don't recall. But the end of the episode, we see Makoto, and he's like, I got something to show you guys. And he conjures his like mana little covering, and everyone's like, oh my God, you have actual like physical mana on you. That is fucking nuts. And he just punches it. He just punches it, and fucking it disintegrates. The boulder disintegrates. Everyone is like, holy shit, this guy is a fucking lunatic. He's worse than the Demon Lord. What the fuck? But there is a caveat that throughout the episode with him trying to figure out his powers, it was basically releasing a bunch of like attack spells, just releasing a bunch of mana. And in this instance, whenever he was doing that, so that way he didn't attract attention, he used Concealing Key. So he basically puts up like a giant barrier and conceals his abilities, his power, his location, etc. He does this for the first time at that little event that he had in the demiplane without using the Concealing Key. And you see like this giant explosion with the rocks, and there's smoke coming from the mountains. And some sort of like forest creature said, wow, did you see that expenditure of mana? That's insane. That is scary. That may be a threat to us. We should take care of that threat. If nothing else, let's investigate the threat. And that's where the episode ends. So season 12, I'm sorry, not season 12, episode 12. It's going to be interesting since it's a continual. So we won't have to wait much longer for that. So that'll be good. But pretty solid. And then I'm going to finish with Banished Hero. Banished Hero was super duper solid this go around. Basically, Van has pretty much wrapped up at this stage, barring a miracle. He has wrapped up my my antagonist of the year. He is a whole savage. The episode starts off with with Red and Rit and Rudy getting a message from the guild, the Adventurers Guild, saying that, hey, there's a lost child, no one can find her, but no one wants to pick up the mission, which is peculiar. They're like, what the hell? Okay. So Albert, as part of the group, says, I'll pick it up. And he goes and he tries to do the mission, and he finds the girl pretty easily. And we see the source of why she went missing. She went after like a little like fairy dragon, right? And the fairy dragons are nice dragons. They're not going to attack nobody. They like humans. They're very docile creatures. But Van also takes the mission. And Van is like, oh, you found the girl. Excellent. Let's kill the source of the evil. And he's like, dude, it's a fucking fairy dragon. Like, it's not going to attack nobody. Like, no, it caused us problems. It must die. And Albert's like, run away, little girl. I'm going to like distract him. And basically Van is like, hey, why are you throwing your life away? And he's like, you're right. I stand no chance against you, but I can't see you like harm any innocent creatures. No, that doesn't deserve to die. And so he slices down Albert like fucking nothing. And then this pisses off Esta. So keep in mind, Esta is his like adventurer, like a part of his party, but Esta secretly loves Albert. And so when Esta sees that the love of her life got fucking struck down by Van, she gets pissed the fuck off and starts like just literally going after Van. And she's like, like hell hath no fury like a scorned woman, that type of shit. And basically we see Lavender, his little fucking fairy bitch, come over and interfere. And then right as she's going to attack Lavender, or she's going to attack Esther rather, Lavender gets hit by a fucking stick. She gets hit by a stick so powerful, the left side of her body disappears. When you look into the forest where the stick came from, it was Rudy that fucking sent the stick. So now this sets them on course to face each other as we go along in the episode. And basically Van loses his shit. Van is like, hey, like my impulses aren't like kicking in. Like I don't know what to do anymore. So I'm just gonna kill everything because that's what my real impulses are telling me to do. And so he fucking goes and he starts off again. He abandons Esta, and he goes over to Lubjo, which is his the little priest, the crazy priest. And the crazy priest, he's low-key suffering too. He's just like, I don't know what to do. Like, fuck. And so Van opens the door. He knocks on the door. Lubjo opens it and is like, hey, I'm leaving Zoltan, which is the town they're in. But before I leave, I'm gonna kill everyone. And he's like, you're the hero. You're not supposed to kill innocent people. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you need to become a hero. Do shit that is becoming of a hero. And Van is like, nah, I'm good. Slices fucking Lubjo, stabs him, critically injures him, and Lubjo just collapses. And then this sets up the battle at the end between Lavender and Van versus Red and Rit. And the caveat is Red manages to convince him, like, hey, I'm still the hero's guide. You have to be better than the hero's guide. You're not better than me. If you want to be better than me, take this shitty sword. I'm going to use a shitty sword and strike me down with the shitty sword instead of your OP sword. And he goads him into accepting it. And they put a giant barrier where they're at and all this stuff. And basically the season finale is going to be this final battle between the evil hero and the hero's party, which is good. So solid. This is one of the best episodes of the series.
I did forget Mashal, but I'm going to be very, very quick. It was just the Battle of Innocent Zero with Wahlberg, the headmaster, and the antagonist. Wahlberg has space magic, so he's able to showcase that a bit. But, of course, Innocent Zero with the time magic fucked them all up. Even when Wahlberg was doing this ultimate spell. But it didn't affect Wahlberg. And as he was about to kill Wahlberg, the episode ends with a fucking V-trigger!
V-trigger!
Yeah, Bash hit a V-trigger on Innocent Zero.
Nice.
I guess.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, that was that. I just want to talk about that real quick. It was just fucking awesome.
Fair enough. Good, sir.
But yeah, we got 12 shows to talk about. And our first one is going to be our first finale.
Yeah, buddy.
Fire Hunter Season 2. We stopped talking about it because, one, nothing was really happening.
Nope.
And two, it was just awful.
It's incoherent. It's really what it boils down to. It's very, very incoherent.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's how it ended. Like, that was all they had to fucking do. The Whisper Fire basically has Toko kill her. Basically start earthing over. The trees, the gods, the humans, the spiders.
All that.
This is the only way for everyone to get along, and Toko will be the new Fire Hunter Lord.
She's like, what, 10, 11?
Remember when this was supposed to be about her dropping off paper in a village?
Yep, and then the first episode was good. Like, okay, now she has to drop paper off, but including that, she has to return the dog to its owner, return the sickle to its owner.
And she did none of those things.
No, she did. She managed to complete that in the first season. She dropped the dog off, and they're like, "No, you're better off with the dog. Here's the sickle. No, you're certainly better off with the sickle."
Like, he's dead, right? Yeah, I see. There you go.
Yeah, like, all right, well, he died befitting.
So she
died
kills
an honorable man. Thank you for that.
So she kills the Whisper in Fire.
Which was an animatronic robot, by the way.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Sure. We have two robots that are basically, why not?
Yeah, because fuck.
Yeah, this and fucking Wedding Rings. Why not?
Fuck it, why not?
Yep, so Toko kills it. She's now the Fire Hunter Lord. And there's a slow rebuilding process. And of course, Toko goes back to the village. Like, we scolded you in episode 1, but by God, we're happy you're back.
Do they even know she's the Lord of the Fire Hunters? Is there a decree? Is there like an event? Is there what happened? Like, they don't explain what happened, like in the end. Like, they're just like, oh, this is the way shit happens. Like, all right, we just sweep this all under the rug after this whole traumatic event in the capital. Like, what became of that?
And, Akira is basically in charge while Toko goes back home for a bit. Because, again, why not? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they basically stationed, and that made sense. I'll give them that. They made sense.
No, there was like no one else to qualify for the job, but
sure. Yeah, they're probably all dead.
And it's just, it just ends with her Going back home. Story's over. Happy ending. It's done. We're done. I gave it a 2. That's it. No more.
I rarely give anime 2. I gave it a 2. I gave both seasons a 2.
No, I liked. No, I didn't like season 1. It started fine. It was very interesting, and then it just nothing progressed. Production got worse.
It
got to the point. It got to the point they use fucking AI in their stills.
I like the stills. That's the only part I liked. Everything else was very bland. It was some of the worst animation you'll see. Like raw animation, it's worse because it's not hand drawn. It's not hand drawn, but it, like you said, it's choppy as fuck. Like some of the stills when you're in the animated sections are all like lazily drawn. It looks like someone in high school that's working on becoming an anime artist. It looks like that's what they did. This is like a high school capstone. Truly, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, but I wasn't. But I'm just glad it's over. If there's any more, we're not doing it.
No, I don't. I'm good.
No, life is too short. Let's talk about our.
I blame Matt for keeping me all the way to the end.
I blame
Matt can blame me because I said there's something to be had in the season season 1. I didn't love it, but I was like, there's something to be had. Let's see how this progresses. Maybe it's. This ends magically. By the way, that falling satellite didn't fall. It raised itself back up into space.
That's what when it gets good if they do more.
No,
they did.
I'm good.
No, we're done with Fire Hunter. It's done. Kaput. Rest in peace. Don't come back.
Rest in hell.
Yes, we are done forever with you.
This is honest to God, and I wrote this in my review. This is one of the absolute worst anime that I've seen that's consistent. Like we can talk shit about Wonder Egg Priority, how they shit the bed. We can talk about the Promised Neverland.
That's okay. Even with the Bosch ending, I still put the show, not the last episode. I put the show in my top 10 of that year.
Yeah, same.
But
this is like season 1 of Promised Neverland was amazing. Where season 2 shit the bed. There's nothing amazing about this. We tried. We tried. We gutted it through. We held each other as the Titanic sunk, Matt.
Yep, and there wasn't enough room for both of us.
There was never any Rose to save us on the broken door.
No, she let us drown. Like Fire Hunter watchers, don't touch me.
Oh,
yeah, we are done. But,
celebrate. That shitty anime is over. Yep. Celebrate.
Moving on. We're going to do the non-penultimate episode next.
All right.
And then penultimate and then rom-com hour. That's how we're ending it. So we're going to do Witch and the Beast. Did you know a man's lips are soft, Ethan?
Did I know a man's lips
are soft? Hold on. Chris, shut up. Shut up. We're not doing this again.
What rapping dog?
Don't.
I hate rap in Japan, so.
No. It's an English rap. No, Chris. I'm putting you in timeout. We're not going there again. It's over. You let it go. Don't want another one. But anyway, a man's lips are soft. Says, what's her name?
I've never kissed a man, so I don't know. Not all women's lips are soft. Depends if they're chapped or not.
Yeah, but she said a man's lips, even though a man didn't kiss her. As Helga was dying.
Well, that thing that Godot became, that looks kind of manly, does it not?
I'm saying before that. Because it wasn't just Godot kissing Helga before she turned into
I know,
yeah.
Yeah, Godot's pretty feminine when she wakes up in the morning.
Yes. Because Helga's like, I didn't get his experience out of life. I never kissed someone. Asif, I don't have a request for me. It's like, sure. You do it.
Yeah, for real, right?
So I need her for this so she could basically transfer her power into my coffin.
Her first ever kiss was a lesbian kiss.
Yep.
Fantastic.
And,
Anyway.
and of course, out of this coffin becomes Gideo's transformation thing. I don't think it had a name.
I don't think they've mentioned it. No.
No,
Or
they
if
didn't
they
have.
have,
They
it's very
didn't say the name. They mentioned it as a he.
Yeah.
So it's like a hybrid type of thing.
Yep.
Like Gideo's consciousness and then that body.
Makes sense.
And basically, don't kill the demon sword. I want to lie.
Don't even use your right hand.
Because the right hand would have killed it, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got the demon sword fight against Gideo's transformation. That went on for a little bit.
It was a great battle.
Gideo.
It was a great battle.
No, it was. I really liked the battle. Then Gideo said, like, I'm not using my right hand.
No, like, bro, honestly, like, if it wasn't for Frian, like, Frian's battles, this would be up there for a battle of the season. Even though it was short, it was fucking great. Beautifully animated.
It
took
almost half an episode.
Yeah.
Like 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
Sure. Regardless, if it wasn't for Frian's, this would be up there for, like, a battle of the season, truth be told. Because we don't have many battles. So
yeah, I got a few from a few different shows, and we're not doing Fire Hunters. You know, somehow they both ripped their arms off at the same time, very cleanly. I don't know how still, but they managed to do it.
Because anime.
I was like, no, that was why Chris brought it back when you tagged out at the half. Because we had to talk about the arm thing. Like, why? How did this happen? How did they both do it at the same time? How was it clean while it was happening?
Well, wasn't Homegirl, like, super bony?
No.
Like, no, like, because was it both of his giant arms? I think it was, right? Or was it one of her arms?
It was the father's fat arms and one of the god's arms.
I thought it was the wife that he tore the arm off of.
Yeah, but she was a part of the gods. Like, she was secretly one of them.
Oh, no. Well, she got possessed.
Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to figure out how both arms ripped off the exact same time clean.
Yeah.
But anyway, get ahead of it. Moving on. Gideo beat the sword. The sword goes back to being a sword. And
it's a fucked up looking sword, by the way. It looks like it's been in like a billion fires of hell.
It's something you would see in Dark Souls.
Yeah.
And the sword is kind of a tsundere sword at the end, but we'll get to that in a second.
Tsundere sword.
It's a fucking tsundere sword.
It's a fucking tsundere sword.
Basically, Matt's group is getting punished.
Yep.
What was the crime?
I'm sorry, what was that question?
What was the crime again?
Well, one is the executioner, and we know what the executioner did. The other one, she willingly went with the executioner and turned on Matt. So, what's it called?
And basically torture them for a long ass time was the punishment.
Yeah, because basically Matt's like, I don't like to kill people, but you two deserve for me to kill you. But I'm not gonna leave my fate to me. I'm gonna leave my fate to the witch. Hey, witch, what do you think? She's like, I'm tired of seeing people die. She's like, if you're gonna kill them, do it away from me. Just make sure before you do it, you torture them and make them feel like they've never been born. And they all have the fear of God in their eyes. And Matt's like, understood in Japanese.
We're doing that. So
we're doing that. Drags their fucking ice carcasses. Yeah.
I like that Asif and Gideo basically offered Helga to join. It was it was like it would help you guys too, but nah. And of course we get the flashback how Helga was the only one that was nice to the sword. Like cleaning it, hanging out with it, got it out of that dark, dusty room.
Basically.
So that's why I didn't really kill anyone.
No, well, I mean, we got the backstory because during the battle, we got the backstory of him and the actual witch that sealed him. And the witch that sealed him manipulated and tricked the sword before she sealed him. But she mentioned, she's like, I have a feeling it's not hatred, but it's not love. It's somewhere in between. And she's like, maybe one of my descendants will like love you the way that you deserve to be loved. But it's not going to be me and not today, and seals it. So then as he retroactively thinks back to Helga, like actually treating the sword as if it was a thing, like an actual living thing, he thinks back. He's like, maybe this is what that old witch was talking about all those years ago. As you see the episode end with her like making out with the fucking sword. Which they, by the way, said that like, oh, we can repair it. Just give us the sword and we'll hold it.
Yeah.
We can repair it one day. You'll get your sword back, all nice and pretty, and
Yeah.
it'll love you more.
Yes. I think we have one more non-penultimate, and I believe that is solo leveling.
Good episode.
Do you remember? Also, sorry, we also got Ninja Kamui, but we'll do that after this.
Yeah, we'll do Ninja Combat after
Yeah,
this.
do you remember a little bit of solo leveling?
Yeah, I remember what happened to solo
Okay.
leveling. Basically, they get the strike team together, and what's it called? They all are. Actually, no, this is after the fact. This is after the fact.
Right.
The one of the guilds, the White Tiger Guild, I believe it's White Tiger or White Fang, White Tiger, I think it is. Anyway, one of the guilds gets a notice of what happened with that event, and they see Song's name there, and it was like, what? Like, what's going on here? And they also get a notice that all the sea level gates have been bought out. They've spent
Yep.
like I think it was like
It is White
220
Tiger.
pounds. It is White Tiger, thank you.
Yep.
And they're like, what the hell? Why is that? So then they look and they notice that Jinho, not Jinu, but Jinho had bought the all the gates and was like, why the fuck? Like, this is gonna tank us. Like, we use those gates as training gates, da 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 da. So they start investigating. They're like, what is all the gates being bought out? And what is a survivor of 3 different calamitous events? Like, what is the correlation there? And so they do some snooping and they find out basically that, what's it called? Jin Yu or Song rather, is the same guy. So after he goes through these, and by the way, it's literally just Song and Jinho, sorry, and somebody Jinhu, Jinyong, whatever the fuck. You and Song. Let's just say you and Song. So basically, all the strike team, they get all these like people. They get a drunkard, they get a teenage girl who happens to be the classmate of Song's sister, which was interesting. But basically, they get all these like ragtag group of people. They paid them 3 million won a piece to just drive around with them the entire day while Song and you go into the portal, clear out the portal, mine out all the shit, and get it out. So, not a bad deal. Anyway, so the white tiger go, they investigate, and then they confront Song, and they're like, like, what, we want to make you like what's it called, part of our guild, like we'll offer you like X amount of money, da 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 da. And then Song, he's like, gets pissed off. He's like, how did you guys find me? And he finds out that they were like, snooping on him, investigating him. So he uses his stealth mode that he just acquired in the last episode. He uses his stealth mode and is like, hey, don't turn around. If you turn around, I'm going to kill you. And here's what we're going to do. You're going to pretend this never happened. If I hear about it, I'm going to kill you. And then he's like, are you good? You good? Everybody good? All right. And he backs off. And then one of the investigators asks a question, which brings Song back to the table. And he's like, they bring up the gates inquiry. And he's like, we still want some gates. And he's like, how about this? Because they mentioned earlier in the episode, Song goes to you and is like, hey, what's our schedule look like for tomorrow? And he's like, well, we got 3 gates booked. And he's like, well, I got something to do. Can we just like not do those gates? He's like, all right, well, if you insist, that's fine. We can put a pause on them. So rather than pausing the gates, he sells the gates to the White Fang. He sells that to him at, I believe, a 200 or 300% profit. Like literally, like the gates are going for like no more than like $1 million, and he sells them for like 2 million a piece, something along those lines. And he sells 3 gates, so he gets 6 million won for 3 gates, which is well above the bargaining price. And the episode ends with him like basically like saying like, damn, we got gypped. But they do manage to get his number or his contact details. So they're like, all right, hey, they got us, they gypped us, but we got an in, and that's good enough for us. So the White Fang will play into a part. And by the way, there also was a part which is interesting where the investigator at the end of the previous episode basically went to Song and was like, hey, by the way, that guy that you got killed in your raid? Yeah, his brother is the S tier, just like we said. His brother is the S tier hunter, and he wants to kill you. So he's like,
he's like,
if I were you, I would take your family and get the fuck out the country, because in this country, nobody could do anything to any S tiers. They're God. Nothing is gonna happen to him if he kills you. So if you want to live, take your family and get the fuck out. And he's like, whatever.
You're gonna fight.
Yeah, they're gonna fight, of course. So good episode nonetheless.
All right. Moving on. Ninja Kamui. We found out the reveal of that pink robot Asuka.
Who called it?
We knew it was Emma.
Who called it? We did.
Yep. But yeah, it was Emma. It was obvious it was Emma. And basically, she was tasked. She tells Higgin that she was tasked with unraveling the secret technique behind Higgins' resurrection and the nature of his clandestine method.
What? I'm sorry.
But whatever, his method of how he came back to life, basically, when he should have been dead.
Yeah, the secret art technique.
Yeah. And basically, she wants to help him with seeking vengeance by building a combat suit called the Kamui.
Yeah, because she has her own objectives as to why she wants to go against the ninja.
And Higgin is pissed at her because, why didn't you help out my wife? Why did you help out my kid? I would have rather died instead of them.
Shut up, bitch. Taser.
And yeah, basically shocked him. He's out cold. And we found out on the other end, while Mike is recovering,
Yep.
he became a target by his own organization, the FBI.
Yep.
So he's in a lot of trouble. Everyone's in a lot of trouble.
Yep.
While it's happening, Emma is still trying to synchronize Higgin with the suits.
Yep.
But they found her. The enemy found her. One of the guys in the mech suits came.
First off, it was the black guy, and the black guy's like, "I found you." No, you didn't. Explosion! Yep. But the midget gay fucking guy, he found them. The gay midget. He's a gay midget.
I know. But yeah,
he's a
but one of the suits, the guys in the suits, he likes talking about how hard he is. By the way,
what is that, like 3 inches?
Yeah, 3 inches.
Gotta be. Yeah, like
he has to be. There's no way.
He can't be. He can't be anything.
He ain't hung. He's tiny.
No, he's a tiny man.
Yeah. So they have a nice CGI battle back and forth with him and Emma.
Yep.
Because Emma's trying to stall for time.
Emma fails though.
She fails.
Or does she fail?
Yep. Mission failed. Like power went out of the her mech suit.
Yeah.
And in the Higgins conscience, like if you're hearing this, something happened to me.
Yeah, Emma pre-recorded like something in his subconscious, and answers Higgins' question of why didn't you save my wife and kid. We find out Emma's like, "Hey, your wife saved me years and years ago, and I never forgot that. And her and I were friends. When I found out the organization found you guys, I rushed over there as Emma, but they are already dead. But I saw yo bitch ass and figured, well, if I could save somebody, it's better than nobody. So I'm the reason why you're not dead."
Yep. As that happened, Emma dies.
But the suit manages to get to from 40% to 100% at the snap of a finger. Yep.
And the truck blows up, and we see Higgin in the suit. So we're gonna see the Kamui in action.
We're seeing the real Ninja Kami.
Yep, halfway through. Yes.
Solid.
No, that was nice. I really like this.
I'm telling you, this would easily be a top 10 anime if we could grade it after only 6 episodes.
Yeah, I know.
It would be firm in your 10, right?
It would have been, yeah.
It would be firm in your 10, yeah.
Yeah, no, it definitely would have. Spring, I didn't see everything yet, so that's going to be hard.
I know, dude. That is going to be
fun. That's the thing. It's going to be very hard. Who knows?
I would have put it at 10, quite frankly.
With the 6 episodes? With the 6 episodes, or?
Yeah, I would have put it at 10. Firmly at 10.
10 or 9, yeah. I would put it at 10 or 9.
Hold on a second. Why do I have 14 anime in my list? I'm only supposed to have 13. That's weird.
But now let us get to some penultimates.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What the hell? Z 13. Okay, it was weird. I had like a space there. Anyway, sorry. Okay, continue, sir.
Yep, we're gonna get to the penultimates now. First one, Chain Soldier.
Solid.
Yeah, it was basically picking up where it left off with the 3 fights happening.
Yep.
The good guys they're getting the victory, they're getting the morale.
Yep.
Fucking, of course, Yuki can't do anything. He can't shout like stop fighting type of thing.
Nope.
Nope. Well, Tenka.
I love Tenka.
I fucking love her. I know.
I want to sniff her panties, bro. Fuck. She's so fucking hot.
Yeah. But anyway, when the sister was about to go for some blow on Kyoka, Tenka took the hit.
Yep.
Almost dead.
She's bleeding out bad.
Yep.
Always.
And I don't know who that is.
Ooh, that must be Ernie in the Facebook.
Probably already.
Probably.
Yeah, and while Tenka's life flashed before us, oh, we could have had a great relationship. With me, the sister.
Yep. Her life flashed before her eyes. She got pregnant. She got a baby.
Yeah, Aoba's the sister. She's an aunt.
Would you stop? She goes, would
Yes.
you stop?
Yep. But yeah, she's not dead, but she really can't do anything else. And the fight is stopped for now until more of these creatures. We don't know their names. That was fight on them the entire time.
Yeah, they're the gods of the what are the
Peaches?
no, not the peaches. What the fuck are my cats doing? No, the fighters, the fucking beast that they've been killing this whole time.
The shotgun. Okay.
Yeah. So they're the gods of them.
Yep.
And my cat's a whole ass right now.
And they're like, well, I think it's time for us to get involved. And of course, as they're about to go kill the Demon Slayer Corps, Yuki is a chain slave again.
Because you skipped over the fact that they turn like the girl with the fucking serpents. Her power is to basically control all these fucking beasts and takes care of the unicorn. Basically, bites the unicorn and reverts it back to its like primal like evil self and turns it against fucking Albus.
The sister, yeah.
Yeah, and then who comes to save the sister? Yuki, in his chain form.
Yep, now it's time. So he's definitely getting a big award as the climax, huh?
Oh yeah, he's going to.
Oh joy. Oh joy, oh bliss.
Hey, I mean, is the finger sucking the biggest reward he's gotten yet, or is it like the ball?
No, it was the nut stomping.
No, what didn't one of them like sit on his face?
That wasn't an award though.
I thought that was.
No, that was one of the sister's friends that basically $60.
No. I'm talking about the other girl. Who?
It was the blue hair girl, I think.
Himari. Didn't Himari sit on his face?
I think, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, definitely, Ernie. I really need to resub the High Dive and check this out.
Yes, you do.
It's actually got a good plot. We're making a lot of sexual jokes because obviously it's an ecchi
That's
show.
half of it. That's half of it.
It's literally half of the show, but the other half is actually a fairly like decent plot. Like I said a couple weeks ago on the show, legitimately, like in terms of ecchi anime that I've seen, and I've seen several, this is like the second best plot of an ecchi show behind Harem in the Dungeon in Dungeon in a Harem's Labyrinth.
Right.
In terms of actual good plot. Well, that and gushing over magical girls. Yeah, that's Sean and Matt and Chris.
Yep.
That's not me.
Anime's back.
The anime is back.
It's $5. It's $5 a month.
Oh my god. I appreciate you, Matt, for saving me $5 a month.
Yes. Yeah. But moving on, High Card.
Great episode. Another great episode. High Card is High Card is in the running. It's not. I'm not saying it's my award winner, but it's in the running for a surprise of the season. Did you expect High Card to be this good consistently?
No.
It's a pleasant surprise that it's just been firing on all cylinders.
Yeah. See what happens when you focus less on Chris.
I mean, hey, they focused on him a little bit toward the end, and it wasn't really that great. We'll get to it.
I was not happy about that.
Really?
No, I like what the fuck?
You really hate Chris.
No, it was just like, no, stay dead. Stay dead. If you're gonna die, stay dead.
To allude to what Matt and I have been talking about, basically the show starts up with, and the show basically consists of, because they have like different points where you see High Card return Theodore to the palace, and Theodore's father is finally with, sorry, not Theodore, Leo's father, Theodore, is finally with Leo in terms of like trying to do everything, but the king is vehemently against it. He's going to use the power of the Joker.
Yeah, he's against canceling the coronation.
Yeah, and the son is going to go kill everybody.
Yeah, let him come.
Let him come.
Yep.
No, but, yeah, see what I did there.
Yeah.
No, but in all seriousness, the episode truly focuses on Finn, and Finn has a core memory. When you get the whole story behind the loss of his parents, the burning house, and the Black
and his
Knight,
brother, yep.
and who we learn in a second. I'll get to it. Basically, everything happened on Finn's 7th birthday. Finn was a rich kid growing up, and Finn had a delinquent older brother named Flan. Flan, on his birthday, gave him the 2 of spades, while he retained the King of Spades. Yes, the Black Knight, San Galgano, aka Tilt, is his older brother Flan. And we see what happened, what transpired. We see Zenon, we see Klondike. They come to the house, they behead his parents, and San Galgano, aka Flan, goes ballistic, and the house sets on fire. He tries to kill them, and there's no Klondike or Zenon to be found, because Zenon had used his powers and made them seem like they weren't there, but they were right behind Finn all along. But Finn never turned behind him to see the 2 figures. He just saw his dead parents. He saw San Galgano. He saw San Galgano's sword coming after him, and he faints from shock and all the shit that had, probably smoke inhalation and all of that.
Right.
And so he wakes up from this memory. He sees Tilt there, and Tilt says, "Yes, it is true. I am your older brother, Flan. Let's live together forever, the way it should be this entire time." But Flan is a super, what's it called?
He's crazy.
He's what's the word? You just said it earlier with the other guy. Not Siscon. Brocon. He's a super brocon for his own bro.
Yep.
Like obsessive. And Finn is like, "No, I don't believe you. This is bullshit. Like, no, I can't. No, fuck you. Like, no, this is a lie." He starts running around this location. And meanwhile, while this is happening, Chris, the detective, and Burst are all going to this abandoned warehouse. Come to find out, Flan, we'll call him Flan now, Tilt, built up a replica of their old house inside of this abandoned warehouse, this abandoned apartment or abandoned complex. And what's also interesting is when you go and you, Finn opens the door and he sees a wall full of pictures. Some of the pictures are of him and Apple. And we find out through a combination of those pictures and a story that Burst says earlier in the episode, the reason why Burst is dying is because Burst used an X-Hand to make Flan, aka Tilt, be Apple. So Apple, who was Finn's friend this whole time, was his older brother Flan. And Burst, because she loved Tilt so much, sacrificed her life for such a menial request. And basically everyone confronts San Galgano, aka Flan and Tilt. And you see Chris, you see the detective, you see Burst. They're all there. And Flan is like, "No, get away from my brother. You think you're his brother? No, I'm his brother." Takes San Galgano's sword, yeets it at Chris, and kills
Chris. Stabs him.
Yeah, yeets straight through the gut. Like, he's done. He ends up dying.
Yeah.
He's dead. Right? San Galgano, he absorbs the card. And Burst is like, "No, come back to me." And he's like, "No, I've got his body now. He's mine. I'm going to kill the Joker." Yep. And he escapes. He flies off. He fucks off. Right? And you have a dead Chris. You have a passed out, like, not passed out, but he's like super upset Finn. You see the detective there. The detective's given up. The detective's like, "Listen, I know the royal family killed Captain Young. I just want my revenge against the royal family. You guys are going to help me, and I'm going to help you get that for me." And so the episode mainly ends with Burst saying, like, "Well, my life is fucked anyway. I might as well do something good before I die." And she uses another X-Hand, and she reverses time, and she not only revives Chris, but heals him of all of his injuries as well. and she dies.
Yep.
And the episode ends with Finn looking at Chris waking up, looking at everything that's transpired, understanding the truth finally, and is steeling himself for the
It's
final battle.
time to stop the Oni-chan.
Yeah, time to stop the Oni-chan. Oni-san.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? It would have just been so impactful with this Chris dead, and all of a sudden, actually,
No, well, I mean, they got the whole, like, you know, like the brother from another mother thing going on.
then don't kill him.
Well, it made sense, though, because Chris was already, like, broken goods. He's already broken goods. So that basically, it made sense for them to cancel out the X-Hand, because basically Burst used an X-Hand to, in essence, reverse Chris's X-Hand. So now, presumably, Chris is back to normal.
Hopefully, we'll see.
So it makes sense. I get your point. It would have been more impactful, yes. But
Or
when you
just
created the whole brother
save it for after, like, you know, make it like a big sacrifice to Finn the finale. If it's gonna be it for high card.
I don't. You could do that, yeah, but I still think Burst sacrificing the last bit of her life to do something good is impactful in its own way.
All right.
So I'm not as vehemently opposed to that event as you are in this instance.
All right.
All right.
Good news is we got 6 more.
All right, dude, we can get done in under 2 hours. What? That's the first time ever with me on.
Let's find out, because some of these are going to be quick, like Wedding Rings when we get to that after these two.
All right.
Freeing.
What's after Freeing?
Apothecary.
Fuck. I always forget. It's just that.
No, I had to give it to Apothecary.
Yeah. You're right.
I had to explain it to you for free.
Yeah, I was pissed off when we saw this episode.
Yeah, I was like, all right, hold on.
I was pissed.
But yeah, that was just she's an asshole. We know. Not Freeing.
Siri.
Siri, yeah, Siri's a dick, and I kind
She's
of
a cunt.
I get
With a
why,
capital C.
because basically, if Freeing was not there, almost all of them would have died. Like, that's not fair. They got a handicap. So basically, it was her trimming the fat.
And that's okay, but I mean, she doesn't even need to be there. Just give it to her. But no, because she doesn't see magic the way I like to see it. You fail.
No, because she knows Freeing does not care about it. She didn't even want to do it in the first place. She did it for Fern. Basically, make sure Fern got it. And lo and behold, that is what happened. Fern did get it.
Also rejects Siri's request to be. So we find out a couple things.
I was gonna wait to the beginning. Okay,
you were gonna go
back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. We go. This is real quick. Basically, exam's over. Everyone's going home. Fern's upset again. You see pouty mode.
Yep.
Because Freeing
Stark is scared. That was funny.
What?
Stark is scared.
That's funny. It's like, what did I do now?
What did I do? I'm just on a mountain training. What have I done?
And of course, the old man's like, I have nothing to teach you. Like, you've been saying this every day.
You've said this for like 2 weeks straight. What are we doing?
What have you taught me?
What have you taught me? Yeah. Not to be a senile old man when I get
basically,
old?
Fern's step broke, and Freeman is like, about fixing it. Just sell it. We can always just buy a new one.
I agreed. It's literally just like fucking, it's a nice piece of like weird wood, but it's literally held together with like the tiniest of fucking little gems.
But no, it was important to her because of Himmel. Not Himmel, Hater.
Okay, you can't use pieces of it. Use pieces of that, the good pieces.
Yeah,
use that somehow.
Look how Freedom made it sound like just get rid of the whole thing.
Yeah, I would have really liked for Fern to get like a really badass one with like pieces of those.
I think she's OP with the stash she has now.
I guess.
So she can kill Friggin if she wants to. That'll be the foreshadowing.
I don't know. Can she?
Depends. I
don't think so. Because she's
not
the one that killed Freehan's. She's not the one that killed Freehan's mimic. Freehan killed her herself.
Remember, she
extended Freehan to use the power that she used against the Magic Lord, which is unprecedented. Yes.
Well, that's the thing. She says there's only 2 ways you're going to die: Demon Lord or a human mage.
Oh,
Demon Lord's dead.
Yes. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
Because it's not going to be Ubel, because
no,
this is not happening.
Oh, her ass.
I don't.
Oh.
But anyway, Freed actually takes it to one of the guys who failed the test.
Yep.
Also love the little Yuri moment with Kane, and Law is like, "You gonna fight me? No. You want me to pet your head? This goes over. Fine.
Hurry up.
Be quick."
That's their head.
Yep. But yeah, Freen actually gets the staff fixed, gives it to Fern. It's time for day for the exam. Lauren, not Lauren, the other girl. Kane, she goes in first. As soon as she says hi, get out. Why? You're intimidated by my aura. Get out.
And proceeds to fail the next 6 or 7 applicants.
Yep.
Fail,
and then gets the Freen. And it's like, you're gonna fail me anyway, right? Depends. Answer the question. What's your favorite spell?
The one that creates flowers.
Fail.
Useless.
Yeah, it's like, why? You could just plan. You could do it yourself. You have all this time. Why?
Yeah.
Why do you like it? And we get a little backstory on this. It was why Himmel recruited Free in the first place.
You should rephrase that. We get further backstory because we got the backstory on the field of flower. No. The backstory is Flammel teaching Fern this spell.
Well, we knew that already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
who's playing? Yeah, they knew that.
We get further backstory, but not back. But we get further developed story into the backstory.
Yeah, Free and the Himmel, they're talking. It says, "Why did you recruit me?" It's like, actually, this is not the first time we've met. We met when I was younger, when he was lost in the woods. He's this intimidating elf. And she saw that he was at unease, so she did a spell to create this field of flowers, and that's what made him love magic.
You know, this is one of the spells besides the attack spell and the defense spell. This is actually one of the spells that you see the absolute most of in the series because she does it in season 1 when they when they shine the statue of Himmel, and they do the field of flowers then, and then she does the field of flowers again for Flam's death. She buried her in the field of flowers, and now we get the true backstory to the field of flowers as she did that to break the ice between him and a very young Himmel.
Yep, exactly. And it's like,
you know, fail.
Yeah, like, you failed. So you didn't beat the Demon Cannon Room. I was like, yep. And it's like, oh yeah, I know you're gonna fail Ferdinand, but I think you'll be surprised by her. First next, and she's like stunned, like speechless. And then Sari's like, "You're intimidated, aren't you?" It's like, "No, I can see it. I can see your suppressed aura." And then Sari's just like,
"You pass. Be my student." No. First she said, "Be my student," and then she's like, "No."
And then we go back like a couple minutes as like Brina says, basically, she's gonna pass you no matter what you say. So just go with whatever you want. Whatever you say, go with it. She'll pass you.
Yeah.
And it talks about, I get interested in offer. I'm not doing it. Brayden is my teacher. Say.
And Siri's like, she's taught you well, huh?
Yeah.
You pass, bitch.
Yep. So we don't know about the rest yet. I hope the old man passes, Denkin.
No, I don't think he will because he's too old. Because remember earlier when this first started, we see that there's only how many? 5 or less first class benches in total.
And she hates all of them.
And she hates all of them. She loves one in particular, but he's too old. And she just berates the shit out of this old man.
Yep.
And was like, "You're a first class mage, and you're never gonna achieve your potential because you're on the verge of death. I hate humans." Walks out the door.
I am sad that we have one more left.
I am too.
I'm not ready.
You don't think there's gonna be season 2?
It's gonna be a while. It's probably gonna be a while.
Fall 2025.
I'm gonna say 2025.
You think it's gonna be winter 2025?
Maybe.
It came out in fall 2023 and extended into winter 24.
Yeah, but I see it. Yeah, I see early mid 25.
Okay.
If it gets announced, yeah.
I expect it to.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. Because we usually get those announcements the day they end.
Yeah, I expect it.
And Korean's way too popular to not get a sequel.
He's already an Anime of the Year contender. Easy.
Already admit your contender. Makes a shit ton of merch. Fuck.
Yeah, shit ton of online communications, talks, pictures. Wink, wink.
Yeah, we post every Friday.
Yeah, it's got a good
And
backing.
What?
It's got a good backing for good reason.
But no, I'm sad to see it go, but I'm excited for that finale. Moving on. This
Now
one,
the biggest question is, where does it land in your top 3? Yeah, obviously don't answer the question. I'm just saying that's the big question for us. Where does it land in our top 3?
Yeah, except for Starman.
Except for Starman.
I'm betting you. I'm gonna take. I already said I'm gonna take a shot every time I get someone's guess right for their awards.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna be fucked up.
Yeah. So I'm doing it. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how many I take. And I'm not gonna say either. You're just gonna see me take a shot.
Hey Matt, what's your number 3? Ah,
yeah, I'm not.
My number 1 is freeing. Matt, we're on 3. What the fuck?
Okay, all three freeing.
All 3 are freeing.
Yes.
Freeing.
This arc. That's it. It's over. Go home. Fuck everything else.
Oh God. Anyway,
moving on. Apothecary Diaries.
Great episode.
We finally get the confrontation between Mao and Locken.
It's funny.
Basically, Mama wants a game of chess. If he wins, she moves in with him.
No. If he wins.
Sorry, if he wins, she moves in with him.
Mm-hmm.
If she wins, he has to buy courtesan from this area. It's like, yep.
From the Vertigas house.
Yep. Also, we finally got a confirmation. The one with the syphilis she was taking care of. Yeah, that was the mother.
That was the mother, and we found out Lacan did not give her the syphilis.
Nope.
But
it's his fault.
It is his fault that everything.
We'll get to that in a second.
Yep.
So basically, and they made the game more interesting. They have 5 cups of alcohol, and in 3 of them, there's medicine.
Yep.
If you drink 3 in a row, you're poisoned.
Yep.
But it's random.
Yep.
Lacken wins 1.
Free.
Takes a drink.
I said free, and Jesus Christ, Mao drinks.
Yeah, Mao takes a drink. Lacken wins again because he's damn good at chess.
Yep. 2-0.
And we're gonna find out more about that because that's gonna be the rest after this.
Yep.
Game 3, Mama wins, and we find out Lacken took it easy because he doesn't want to say, you know what, I don't want you poisoned.
Yep.
So he drinks it. He collapses.
He starts convulsing.
Yeah, Jinshi's like, what the fuck? What was that? Like, what kind of message? Alcohol. He doesn't drink.
Yeah, it's good. Gashin's like, he's just drunk, dude.
Yeah, he's a light he's a light drunk.
No, he drinks like fruit wine.
He drinks like juice and shit.
Yeah, this is hard sake.
Yeah,
that she was fucking pouring.
Yeah, so knocked him out. Like, I would, because another thing was if you leave the chair, you lose.
Yep, and he passed out.
Yep, but that was the backstory. He was taught by his uncle.
Yep.
And even when he was a kid, he saw people as like blurs. Blur faces. And once he learned these games like Go and chess, he saw everyone as pieces.
Made sense.
He became a strategist.
Yep.
However, there was one girl
who was better at Go and chess than he was.
Well, yeah, she taught him chess.
Oh, she did teach him chess.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. You find out it's going to be his wife, Mama's mother. They haven't done anything in the beginning because, he can't afford her. He doesn't have that inheritance.
Nope.
And basically, she's high class courtesan, so highest bid.
Yep. And the more she became popular, the more her price went up.
Yep.
And he was under the impression that she was going to be bought. And he's like, well, fuck.
Well, I'm going to say, basically, this is going to be my goodbye to you. This game of chess Basically, winner. Sorry, it was a go. Winner does whoever the other person wants, and they didn't finish the game of go. They held hands.
And they had sex, and it was amazing lovemaking that we didn't see. But that's okay. Don't need to see it. But we just know that it was an intense, passionate moment between two people that genuinely liked each other.
As he was going to basically have this everything arranged to like get married, and all this, he gets sent away. What was like
study overseas. He gets sent away for 3 years.
Didn't tell her. Didn't get a chance to tell her.
No, didn't get a chance to tell her. He returns after his 3 years. And stacks and stacks and stacks of letters.
Yep, unopened, and he saw
they would write each other.
Yep, he saw one covered like there's red on it.
Blood.
And we find out it's blood, and it's her fingers, her rotten, sickly, decrepit fingers.
Yep.
Because she contracted syphilis.
Yep.
And he was like running, like he was like in like bawling, crying, running.
Yep.
And the girl that runs the thing basically kids about like don't ever see her again.
Yeah,
you left her there.
Baba-san. And we find out when he left that night that he made love to her, he made her pregnant.
Yep.
And because he devalued the courtesan, no one wanted her. So she became a street hoe. She became a street hoe. And when she became a street hoe, she caught the syphilis.
Yep. So
it wasn't directly Lacan's fault. It was not done on purpose.
Yeah, because he didn't know, and he didn't have time to tell her. Just now, he has that burden.
Yeah, he lives with the sin. He lives with that regret.
Yeah. Eventually, he wakes up
in the Vertigas house.
Yep. And the old caretaker takes care of him, gives a drink. Oh yeah, Mama made this type of thing.
Yeah, it tastes like shit, but it's like anti hangover medicine or some shit.
Yep. I'm like, man, like
they actually, where all these animes have tried and failed, they made Lacan somewhat sympathetic.
Yeah. No, they definitely did.
They succeeded in making him somewhat
I was like, he's not really a bad guy, just damn.
No, he's an asshole, but he's not a bad guy.
No. I was like, damn, I actually feel sorry for him.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. No, that's another one that's going to end Saturday. And I'm also sad about that one.
I'm super sad about that. But I pray they get another season. Pray.
I hope so. It's still going, so.
It's still going. Yeah, the manga's still going, right?
Yep, manga's still going.
I pray they let this go.
Now we move on. It's time for rom-com hours.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end with the worst one, Wedding Rings.
And you mean begin?
Sorry. We're gonna start with the worst one.
I was gonna say, how dare you?
Yeah. No. Wedding Rings. Basically, they're back on Earth. They're back on Earth.
The Earth.
Yep, the ear. And Hime just keeps trying to ignore Sato whenever he talks about the other side. Like, nope, we're going to live a normal life. Fuck my grandfather. He's dead.
He's dead. I'm sad, but fuck him.
Yep. Basically, everyone's trying to live normal lives. We're trying to be happy, damn it.
All of them except for Saphir.
Yep, she's just been staying inside.
And she actually keeps asking, like, when are we going to go back? When are we going to go back? When are we going to go back?
She wants to go back. Grenet's bored.
Yep.
And Nephrodis, she can't come out because of the elf ears.
She goes to the library every day, and they eventually notice her, and now she can't go no more. Yep. Meanwhile, the reason why they're not all together is because they're back in school. And because they neglected their fucking homework because they were off saving the summer homework, they're in remedial classes, and so they only see each other for dinner, basically.
Yep.
But
in one of the nights, we see Sato outside.
Yep.
Crystal goes to him, like, you've been here every night. Like, what's wrong? He's like, I can't stop thinking about all this. And then he was like, it's okay. The Abyss King cannot get us here. And a portal opens at the shrine.
Yep. And out comes a woman. And the woman has blood on her finger, Matt.
The Earth Ring. She also, it is a magical doll, one of those androids ran by magic, made by the dwarves. She's the replica of the princess.
She's long dead.
Yes, is long dead. So they put her consciousness in this replica body, basically.
Yep.
And she has a ring, and she's the only way they can get back.
She has teleportation magic she can use only one time.
Yep, but Hime doesn't want it.
Nope.
It's like, we're fine here. I'm fine with my grandfather dead.
We're good.
Yeah, you can't win.
I've got money, by the way. We can buy things. My grandfather left me the house, left me money.
Yeah. And of course, fucking Amber is talking to Sato here and there a couple of times, trying to persuade him. He really wants to. He really does.
And over these conversations, oh no, sorry, never mind. Amber, by the way, is the animatronic doll's name. Sorry,
yep.
I got confused.
And we go to the bath with the girls. It's like, so you said you wouldn't fuck him until you went to Earth.
We're here.
Are you gonna do it, or are you gonna check it out again?
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to make the move.
Like, no. You make the move. They have a moment together saying that Sato says, I want to go back.
Yep.
By
the way, they kept having these conversations back and forth. It is important to mention that they
she keeps brushing it, yeah. Like,
but as they're having these conversations where they think the girls are asleep, Granart was not. And she overhears
everything, but we're gonna get to that.
We'll get to that.
But yeah, I could beat the Ring King. I got this. I got you by my side. We're gonna go. The way to break this curse is not by running away, but by beating the Abyss King for good.
Yep.
And he may go, all right, we can fuck now.
Oh, I'm wet. Oh, you're so hot.
Basically. And of course, you got an upskirt shot when they're fucking making out. She's topless, and of course, Amber cock blocks.
She sets.
Portal's ready.
Yeah, because by the way, she met him on top of the school roof, and they had a conversation, and that's what convinced Sato to really put his foot down and be like, "No, you're my wife. You're coming with me because you have no choice, woman."
Yep.
Basically, and he kissed the animatronic doll. So is that considered kissing a sex doll?
Yes. Yes. But of course, fucking Grider grabs the two sleeping. The F and the shark girl, like, I heard everything, let's go. I got my things.
I love Amber's thing, like, oh, I'm interrupting a really important moment, huh? And they're both like, yep, yeah, you are. I was gonna put it in. You fucked it up.
He's like, well, hurry up.
Make it quick. Like, hurry up and get in the portal. We got a fucking universe to save.
Yep. And yeah, they're awake. They get in. Cliffhanger next episode.
It would have been hilarious if like he just would have gotten up. He was just full fucking like cock hard, just like out there. I think that would have been a super hilarious.
Right. Moving on. Sign of affection.
Oh, you want to go to sign of affection? I was expecting you to go with Tomazaki.
No, we didn't. We didn't.
Oh, that's right. We already went out to do Tomazaki.
Yeah. So we have this, Dangers, and our main event.
All right.
Yeah. No, Dangers was really good this week. So
it was.
So I was like, no, sorry.
It was good, yeah.
You didn't give me what I wanted, whatever. We'll get to that.
All right.
Basically, it's time for Yuki's job.
Yep.
So basically, her thing is she's basically a server, like everybody at this cafe. It's a part-time job.
I mean, she's basically somebody that does everything. She does the dishes. She serves people. She does a little, like she plates some of the food.
Basically, she's everything but a waitress.
Yeah, basically.
Because they don't know sign. They're not gonna know sign.
Yeah.
Also, I fucking like the mothers.
Yeah, the mother's great. She's just like her child Madoka. And that's the aunt. Sorry, not mother. The aunt.
Oh, is it the aunt? Sorry.
Aunt. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I got it. Let's go. We got it. Like she was so pumped. She knows a little bit of sign too. So because we're niece.
Yep, and she speaks clear enough for Yuki to be able to read lips. Yep.
And we got little clips, tidbits of Yuki doing her job. She does not a bad job.
Nope, she hasn't fucked up anything yet.
Nope. So that was nice.
Yep.
Job well done. She's going to the store.
I have a random question to pause you for a second.
Go ahead.
Would you hire her for our cafe?
Yeah.
I would be like, okay, we'll give her probation. We'll see what she can do.
Well, yeah, everyone gets a probation first, but no, I'll give it a shot.
Too bad we're not in the anime.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Anyway, all right, sorry, continue.
And I'll learn a little bit of sign out of it. So
We do know a little bit of sign. Yes,
but like
Yes.
to actually study
Yes.
it. But yeah.
we know those. You know how you say bullshit in sign language?
What?
Bullshit. This means shit. Yeah, this means shit.
But with that with the bull. Oh, okay.
Bullshit. My dad taught me that.
Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. But yeah, Yuki's a grocery store. She wants to get the person that knows sign language at the register, but
Yeah,
the other guy's like, hey. Yeah, but the guy's like, hey, I'm open. You can come to me.
And he's got a mask on.
Yeah, so she can't read his lips.
Nope.
And of course, she's there.
Yep.
Helps her out. And his tone with her is very different here.
Yep.
Like serious, mature, not just picking on her or going baka.
Yeah. Yeah.
And basically, hey, I know you're seeing that guy, but if he hurts you, tell me because I hate him. And she's like, you guys are friends? No, never, ever. We just have drinks. That's what friends do. That's not the point. Shut the fuck up. So, yeah, so he gets a little bit more serious to Yuki. Yuki sees this. It's still Oshi's fault because, you know, he didn't make it serious. It's too late, but if he wants to try, good luck. So that was that part.
Yep.
Shin calls Isumi. He says, hey, I'm going to talk to Emma.
And Shin, for his part, is like, or not Shin, Itsuomi, for his part, is just like, yeah, you know, I know you're in a difficult position, so I appreciate it. Still acknowledges like it's awkward.
Like, hey, I know it's been rough, but you know what? I got you. I support you.
Yeah.
They had a Yuki and Izumi. They haven't been hanging out much because of the job. And he's like, he was working when they texted each other. It's like, oh, you're on, like, basically, are you up? Like, I can come by real quick.
No, he doesn't even ask. He just shows up.
Yeah, like I'm outside.
And then she's like, what are you doing? And she's like, I just want to see your face.
And bye.
Yeah, but I found that was cute. Like I walked all the way here just so I could see that you're alive.
I know. I was like, bye. Like, I know you'll come out to me because that's how you are. You'll come.
No, I don't think it's that way.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, he's just joking. It's not like that.
But no, she did come outside. Just
yep.
Say, hey, why'd you leave so quickly? Hold on.
Baby, come back.
Yes. But the main thing here now is Shin and Emma.
Yes.
They are at one of the regular spots, but at night.
Yep.
With the water and everything.
Yep. The moon's out.
Emma's like, Emma got Shin like his favorite cafe drink.
Shin is very serious though.
Yeah, and he's like, sit down. And I will give him credit. He ripped it off very quick.
Yeah, and Emma was also, she's like, you haven't been drinking, have you? Yeah. Like, that's a good thing.
Yeah, because I think every time now he's been drunk at some time.
Yeah.
And he said, it's me is dating someone.
Oh.
Like, I see. Where does she live? What's her address?
Yeah, is it that deaf bitch?
Yep. No, but no, and then he's like, they like talking to her, but it's like, just choose me. And she's like, I didn't forget what you said to me.
Yeah, you said that you would never, ever, ever fall for me.
And he's like, and she even said, I even thought that we could have had something if you just said something.
And he's like, well, that was the plan, but shit changed.
But we don't know what happens, and we probably won't know till the finale. So,
I'm not gonna lie, it would be anticlimactic if he actually just gets her.
If he didn't get her,
If he does get her.
No.
We
We don't know because apparently from the preview, it's basically Itsumi and Yuki on a date.
I don't watch the preview, so I don't know.
They're right in the credits as the credits are rolling.
Oh, really? I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't watch the credits.
Yeah, near the end of the song, they show those clip bits.
Mm.
But I don't know. I was expecting that Emma drama with Yuki, but that ain't happening.
Is the manga still going?
I don't know.
I can find out. One moment.
I got it right here. It is still going.
Released,
It's
yeah.
almost 5 years old. So
It's rated at 84%.
What?
It's rated at 84%.
Yep. Yeah, scores 8.5.
Wonderful.
We don't know. We
No,
don't.
like, in all seriousness, not even to be perverted. Do you think this show will show them like having like physical intimacy?
No.
Not in like a perverted, like etchy way.
No.
But,
I mean,
like, you know how what's it called? Like Horimiya did it. That type of way.
I don't know. I'm gonna say no.
I'm venturing to say yes to a degree.
I would like to in an actual romantic sense.
Yeah. Like their first time.
But I don't know if they will. But that's the bit. They are adults, so
Yeah. 2 consenting adults.
yep. But we'll find out.
Right?
Oh, hopefully we find out. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
But again, shoujos are tricky in terms of getting sequels. Unless you're fucking Fruits Basket.
Love fruit baskets.
Exactly.
I should get a fruit basket tattoo. I just don't know of what.
Maybe one of the Zodiacs or something.
I mean, I think I'm the year of the pig. But there was no
Yeah.
pig. Oh no, the pig was Momoshi.
Yeah,
Was it not?
I think so.
Or no, it was either rabbit.
The trap was the rabbit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he was the pig.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's horse, so.
Oh, you're Rin. That's fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Oh.
Co-main event. What?
I'll be fitting considering your personal life in the past, Matt.
Anyway,
I love
co-main event. Dangers of my heart.
A good episode.
Sports festival. What you call it? They got the night chivalry type of thing.
Yeah.
And one of the new classmates said, "Hey, Ichikawa, be our knight."
Yeah, the big bully that we had talked about last week.
And he's like, I'm good. Like, what? Are you a coward? And Yama's like, no, he's not.
No, that's why you're hiding behiund your bitch, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Bitch.
Never mind. He was about to make friends. I was like, nah. But he didn't. So. But what you call it? But this actually is focused on Adachi a bit.
Yeah.
No, and he goes to Ichikawa, say, hey, you turn those guys down. But you and me, 1-on-1.
Because they have a conversation while they're pissing about Yamato.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna shoot my shot. Basically, he's like, you got no chance.
It's annoying because I wrote this in my review of the show when I wrote it. I was like, what it really boils down to is Adachi is just a horny fucking middle schooler.
He is. No, he definitely is.
He likes Yamada for all the wrong reasons. And
Ichikawa
he literally plays the knight, like the legitimate knight to Yamada's damsel in distress, because he's always, it's weird because he hasn't confirmed that he likes each other. Yamada rather is oblivious to that as well to a degree. There we go. Thumbs up. She's oblivious to that degree as well, but he's always there to protect her, always there to make sure that she's good, nothing bad happens to her, and to make sure that all the guys that like her don't get her because he likes her more.
Yeah.
But doesn't confirm anything because he's still insecure.
But he actually did to him at the end, which I fucking loves.
Yeah, he did.
But what you call it? They're doing the game thing. One was a scavenger hunt, and it was find 2 people in love or something like that. And of course, it was applied to get Ichikawa and Yamada. They don't go for it. But Yamada's father,
parents.
yeah, Like this kid was winning style carries his wife while it says something in French.
And she gets disqualified. Can, by the way, is the one who did that.
Yeah.
And Can gets disqualified because she pulled out the fucking thing from her pocket.
Yep. And of course, like, oh, what happened to you? You'll help me win, huh?
Nani?
Yep.
Nani?
And of course, Yamada gets tied up in rope. Very suggestive.
This was from the previous year.
No. This was the current.
Gets tied up in the rope.
No, like she was like crawling and like all the rope it got caught in her boob.
Oh yeah.
Also, we've got in the beginning. Yamada's like, "Hey, want a quickie?"
Oh yeah.
And of course, it was an ab workout type of thing, and
Yeah.
it looked like the visuals. Yeah, they knew what they were doing with the
they knew what they were doing for
with
sure.
the BJ and. Oh my gosh! But anyway, it starts to rain, and the teacher's like, we should probably call it the events.
Adachi and Ichikawa are both like, no, we'll make it fast.
Let's do our thing.
It's for our pride, damn it.
You're lost. But they do it in the rain, the little jousting thing, and they're the two knights, and they're basically arguing back and forth about Yamada.
Yeah, the objective, by the way, is to grab the headband, which, by the way, before the event happened earlier in the day, Yamada finds Ichikawa and tells him, like, raises up his headband. Or no, he didn't have his headband on at the time.
Yeah, but she wrote something
on her forehead, and then she's like, make sure this doesn't come off your head.
Yep.
And we find
of course, that fucking failed. But, yeah, and then Ichikawa talked about how he likes Yamada, and Adachi's like, you think I don't know that? Like, I still want to try. Yeah, that's what a chance. Give me a chance. And then Ichikawa's like, you don't get it. You know nothing about her. You only care about her for your looks.
Yep.
You know, like don't you care about my happiness? Is why I'm telling you this type of things.
Yeah.
And he's like, I will never lose. And he loses.
And he lost. He gets the taken off. He falls on his ass.
And of course, Yamada and the girls heard none of this.
They're like, looks like they're arguing. But Yamada is looking intently because she wants
because it's heavy rain.
Yeah.
So Ichikawa lost. Yamada is in by Ichikawa
in the infirmary. Which, by the way, in that same episode where they did the ab workout, Yamada said, "Don't bring a lunch. I'm gonna make you your lunch." Oh, and she brings him a giant tub of fucking egg rolls and then like 5 fucking onigiri.
They're like fucking huge with karage in them.
Yeah, the fried chicken.
Yep. Oh shit! Now I want to make that later, but
chicken karage onigiri.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fried chicken.
What you call it? Adachi sees Yamada with Ichikawa. He storms off.
Yep. Fucks off.
And outside, Moeko puts the towel on his head. Goes in there because her mom's taking care of Ichikawa because she's the nurse.
Yep.
And Ichikawa sees Kana.
No, they don't see Kana at all. Adachi sees Kana. Adachi sees Kana. Adachi's like, "Oh, are you Ichikawa's sister?"
That's what I meant. And Kana sees Ichikawa. Sorry, he sees Kana.
Oh.
It's like, "Oh, are you the sister?" It's like, "Yeah, fuck off."
Fuck off.
Oh my god.
I love her.
Yes.
He likes being abused.
We got 2 more episodes of this.
I don't think we're gonna get the confession this season. I think they're gonna extend it 1 more season.
Yeah.
And it's still releasing on top of that. But I've already seen. Yeah, I think it's still releasing. Let me click on it. Danger. Here we go. Dangers. Manga. Still releasing. But they've already gotten past the I think they end up getting together because they're already at the point where
they are together, yeah.
Something happens already with them. Like I saw that spoiler. So
this is probably gonna hold up. But you know what though? Despite both not giving me what I want, I'm still enjoying this. Yeah,
I still am. You know, honest to God, I'll tell you this. Remember we had that debate? I don't know if it was on air or off air. It might have been on both of which one do we have above the other. I think this week's episodes like pushed Dangers over Signs for me in my list.
No, I still had it above Signs, but I think for the genres, this is getting more like because again we are getting that chase.
Mm-hmm.
And with Isome and Yuki, they kind of cool down a little bit, but they're still there.
Well, because the show it is weird because it tiptoes on how to progress the relationship with someone who's
Right.
experienced, the inexperienced you and
I
the
know.
experienced
Yeah,
me.
but I'm
That
saying,
is literally them.
yeah, but it's but it's the same time we got two other relationships happening, so it's trying to cram all that into 20 minutes.
Yeah,
I think that's the issue.
I don't mind that.
No, I don't mind either, but I'm saying it just makes progress like a little. Sometimes it'll come to a halt when it shouldn't.
This is just like this is just like Wotakoi.
Which one?
Just like Wotakoi. Love is hard for an otaku.
Oh, okay.
Did you see that one?
I have not.
It's good.
I
And
know it is. I gotta get to it eventually.
Yeah, it's good. I finished that a while ago, and it's good. This is just like it, honestly.
Okay.
Signs of affection in terms of like the adult romance, along with multiple relationships that are being like unveiled, is
Right.
just like that.
Got it. Alrighty, you ready for the main event?
At an hour and 45. How about that?
Let's go. Hokkaido Gals are super adorable.
This is the best episode they've done thus far.
Yeah, this is why we are closing with it.
Yes. By the way, some fun facts. I was speaking to Ernie about this. This is why Ernie's still tuning in right now. He's still on. Appreciate it, Ernie. But we talked about this. Hokkaido genuinely does a good job of representing its legitimate locations in relation to the anime. This is a legitimate location. From what I talked to Ernie too, the path that they took to get there, the 3-hour path, was legitimate. It was actually a legitimate path. They planned it out according to the best path according to Google Maps. Like, because Ernie sent me a screenshot of it, and it's actually really good. The screenshot that he sent to me, we talked about this sometime around like 9 or 10 o'clock yesterday evening, which would be around 11 a.m. in Japan time the following morning. So at 11 a.m., it took 2 hours and 43 minutes via train and bus to get to this exact location in Hokkaido. So really well done.
No, I love that though. So
yeah, realism. I love that for sure.
Yeah. But it's the special day for Tsubasa and Fuyuki.
Yep.
Because she says she wanted to spend the day with him because she has something important to tell him.
Yep.
But that's going to be later because so basically we gotta go far away. Basically.
Yep.
Also, yes, I did love.
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah. Basically, you go to the train. They make a couple stops, bike ride. They eat a bit.
Yep.
Now it's close your eyes, and we get to.
By the way, they went to a gift shop before this.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
They went to a gift shop, and that plays a part. Basically, what's it called? Tsubasa picks out a hair clip for Fuyuki.
Yep. Like, hey, which one do you like on me?
Yep. And Tsubasa picks out something for Fuyuki. We'll get to later.
Yep. We'll get to that in a bit. He takes her to a sakura festival, basically. So cherry blossoms everywhere.
Beautiful.
It's like a fucking carnival of just cherry blossoms, like the whole.
Yeah. And there's hearts and everything. This is meant for couples. This is truly
perfectly meant for couples. And this is where we get the OP singer singing the song, performing it.
Yeah.
While everyone's out enjoying themselves.
And they're go-karting. They have a whole mini concert going on. The OP singers are legitimately animated. Yeah. Ernie also said that the lead singer you see with the guitar singing, it actually does look like the legitimate guy.
That's great.
When you look it up, like they actually did a solid of like animating those guys.
No, I'm very happy with that.
Anytime we see that, like we get that with Bocchi the Rock, it's fantastic.
Yeah. No, I'm all for it. They're having a great time. What could go wrong? No issues. But
they
before
take pictures
that,
and stuff too, by the way, they take pictures, lots of pictures.
Saying, but before we get back to them, I want to talk about Rena real quick. Basically, she's doing her studying for exams. She's 5 minutes over because she wants to do it like a half hour. Takes a break, has the neighborhood thing, and she's worried about Tsubasa.
She's like, I wonder what Shiki's doing.
And she goes there with the thing, with the neighborhood.
Yep.
And here's a different voice. Like here's a man's voice.
Yeah.
And,
presumably it's his father.
Yeah. Like, he's not here. Are you his friend?
Which, by the way, I thought about this after the show, after the episode ended. I think something's gonna happen to Tsubasa in the finale that involves his
So
father.
basically,
His
hey,
biological father there.
basically, I'm here to pick you up.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Like, you're done right away. You're done.
You done living your fantasy of being a cool kid? Good. Let's go back to Tokyo where you're a fucking loser. Come on, kid.
Yeah, then Tsubasa's not gonna go.
Of course not.
Now we get back to them. Tsubasa Fuyuki. They
Yep.
take pictures together,
Yep.
and fucking Fuyuki has them as her profile picture
Yep.
together.
Yep.
Anyone can see.
Yep.
And it's like, well, okay, who cares?
Fuyuki asks an important question at this point. She says, I wonder what other people think when they see us together.
And of course, Tsubasa blew it, saying, "Oh, they'll think we're really good friends."
And,
And Fuyuki's like,
plays it cool and was like, yeah, that makes sense.
probably.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, the finale is Monday. Tsubasa's like, I gotta change it. I gotta fix this. I have a gift for you. It's a bracelet.
The promise bracelet.
Yeah, promise bracelet. It's beautiful. She asked him to put it on. It's like, I have something to tell you too.
Oh no, I was gonna build it up a little bit more, but yeah.
But I am studying abroad.
Literally, when Tsubasa's about to confess, he literally finds the gumption to confess, and he's like,
she cut him off.
She cut him off and said, what I wanted to tell you, I'm studying abroad. And she sits there and she thanks him. She thanks him so much for pushing her. She was a girl that
she was lazy.
And she was lazy. But seeing him be diligent, being so kind, hardworking, really inspired her. And she wants to do something for herself too. She's thinking about her future too. And she wants to really be something in the beauty world. And for that, she's going to study abroad.
And she's leaving in a week.
And Tsubasa is shocked. Tsubasa runs up and hugs her. And the episode ends very dramatically.
He's speechless, crying.
He's crying. And Fuyuki is dumbfounded, like, Tsubasa. And he's just crying that the girl that he loves is about to leave him. And he didn't even get a chance to confess.
He's got two more.
He does. He's got the better of it.
He's got the better two.
He's got the better two, yeah. Sayurine's not all that. She's definitely.
I like her.
Rina. Oh.
Yeah, go study makeup for a couple of years. It's fine. Go. Have fun.
Have fun. I'm gonna go to college with this girl and bust her brains out next door.
Exactly. There you go. Be fine. I got your mother. Your mother will keep you covered.
I got your mother.
I got your mother.
I got the mother comment.
But no, very good. This is definitely their best episode.
You were frustrated. You said at the beginning of it when you first saw.
No, it was like, how the fuck are you gonna end it right there?
Yeah.
Like something. I need another sentence or something. Come on, say something.
Nope, just ends out of his face.
Don't go or something like that.
That'll probably be the beginning of episode 12.
I can't. Fuck you.
But she's kind of bland. She's kind of she can't what?
Rena and I. Okay, no. He's
mom is best girl.
But you called the other two ones lame, so your faith is valid to me now. It's useless to me. It's over. Get out. Be gone.
We know who's the worst woman. It's Grandma.
No, she warmed up. She's like, you know what? Fine. You passed your grades. I'm gonna ease up on you.
Don't you dare let the pussy infect you, grandson.
Well, no. Now she lets her. So top 10, you deserve to get laid.
Yeah, you do.
Blow some steam off. Okay, fuck. All right, then go.
Blow some steam off, damn it.
Yeah, blow some steam, pals.
One is bland and one is meh. I don't think Rina's bland.
No. The Sayurine's definitely not.
No, Sayurine is kind of meh. I do agree. She's kind of meh. But no, Rina's not bland. Just because fucking she's not Fuyuki, where fucking Tsubasa was like, open your legs. Yes. That doesn't make the other one lame or bland.
It's fine. It's no big deal. It's over.
Wouldn't that be something? If this was a hentai, you realize what would happen? If this was a hentai, he would have had to fucked her that night and then would have sent her off, and then he would have been like upset, and he would have fucked the other girls, and then he would have been like, I love fucking these other two, but they're not Fuyuki. Typical.
That would be for you. That would be your rom-com.
That's not a rom-com. I mean, that's literally just what the backdrop of a fucking hentai is. I've seen and read so many of them.
But closing thoughts before we get out of here.
This is a strong week. Although, honestly, I feel like last week's episodes were better. I think
for a good chunk of them, yeah.
For a good chunk of them, I think the episode 10s were better. But this is still a strong week. I'm excited to see this week kind of go and be done with winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was saying that in the chat. I think like looking at my top 10 is pretty set in stone. And it's like my top 8 in particular, I don't want to see go.
Yeah, I'm like that for like 6 of them.
Your top 6, yeah.
Probably, yeah. Let me double check them. Yeah, about the 6.
Yeah, I'm at 8,
yeah.
give or take.
But guys, the cafe is closed.
Under 2 hours.
I know. You can follow me on Twitter at DamianPhoenix12. You can follow him at Twitter at Showstopper24. Follow our Twitter at Otalku Cafe Anime. Follow his Instagram at AnimeDaisuke24. Follow mine, Visit Evergarden Cosplay. We also have a link tree for wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. We're on Apple. We're on Spotify. We're on Amazon. Just type us in the Google search bar, Otaku Cafe, or talk to Keiki. Just find us. We're right there. We want to thank Sean, our editor. We want to thank W2 Network and Chairshot Radio for hosting us on their platforms. Follow them at W2 Network and at Chairshot Media. Always use your head. When we come back next week, we got the Rascals double feature, and we got the majority of season finales. Free and Apothecary, Hokkaido, Sign of Affection, not Solo Leveling yet, Mashal, Classroom of the Elite. We got a lot.
That'll be a Friday, so you got a little bit to go on that. We'll be recording on a Friday.
Yep,
Friday evening, because we're probably gonna need time. Honestly,
yeah, about 8 o'clock.
Yeah, for sure.
But until then, we will see you all.
By the way, once again, strong viewership this week. Thank you for the 15 people that were consistent.
Yes, thank you so much. We love it.
Enjoy the show. Hope if you guys are returnees, would love to hear if you guys are returnees. Would love to know that we have this consistent audience now. But to everybody that showed up today, thank you so much. Much obliged. Arigato gozaimasu.
Yes, thank you very much. Until then, oyasumi and good night.
Sayonara, minasan.
Bye-bye.
The sun goes to sleep, I find myself in a heap because it hurts so much to be away from you. It makes my day when I get a text from you. But still I say goodbye again. Let's hope this isn't the last time that I see your face. But hey, it's fine. I know everybody needs a little space. There's no one to blame. Goodbye again. Let's hope this isn't the last time that I hear your voice. But it's your choice. I can't keep you here forever. Just promise me that you'll come back.